When the first Range Rovers arrived in Australia in 1970, they were $7,500. That was considered to be a very expensive car for the time. Some people called them a luxury four-wheel drive, but there wasn't much luxury about it. The car was basic, whereas today's 2018 model Range Rover is a total opposite. This thing's got air adjustable, height adjustable suspension all around. It's got a turbo diesel V8 engine that'll power at 200 kilometres an hour down an autobahn. Come out here, it'll climb any mountain with locking diff, centre and rear, fully automated terrain response system. And the luxury is over the moon. This thing's got everything inside it. One thing that hasn't changed though is it's still an expensive vehicle. We're looking at about $260,000 for the SDV8 Autobiography. It's a top of the range model and it's really something special. Unfortunately, most people are never going to use a car like this off-road. It might be something they take to the ski fields for a little snow trip every now and then. We decided to take this one for a snow trip, 4x4 Australia style. Range Rovers have always been renowned for their off-road ability for a luxury four-wheel drive. The original cars with their 3-link suspension and long travel coils were just amazing. Modern Range Rovers come standard on 20-inch wheels. This one's got 22s on it, really not suited for off-road use. It's like putting a pair of clogs on Usain Bolt and telling him to run up the Matterhorn. But hey, it's still quite impressive. We've been in some pretty muddy and rutted stuff here. The low range is really low, so it lets you crawl along quite well. You've got automatic locking centre and rear differentials. It's amazing to be able to come out here in the high country in a car with heated electric massaging seats. There's not many luxury cars at this level that you can drive to a place like this. The latest Range Rovers have got Terrain Response 2 system. Like the original Terrain Response, it has different modes for driving on grass and mud, snow, sand, rock crawl. It just adapts all the different parameters in the car to give you the best drive conditions. Being Terrain Response 2, it has an auto setting. You can come through here, just leaving it in auto, and it automatically adapts to whatever the wheel slip is, the angles, the clearance needed to get through. It's a really clever system, fully automatic. You almost don't have to do anything if you don't want to, and it'll get you to where you want to go. New thing for the 2019 Range Rovers is the new dual screen system, as debuted in the Velar last year. It gives you a separate one for all your main home screen and then a different one for your seating, climate control and things like that. You've still got a big screen in the middle of your dash. It's got your four-wheel drive mode, showing me what my wheel travel is, what the diffs are doing. You've got paddle shifters here to pick the 8-speed transmission. Much easier to use than the dial, which doesn't work very well off-road. Comfort all the way, everything's at hand. Plenty of vision from the nice upright glass house. You can see these beautiful snow gums out here behind us. It's a beautiful place to be. The amazing thing about a car like this is that it can tackle these mountain tracks, but then you can go and storm up an autobahn or tackle a tight, twisty mountain road. The car corners flat, sticks the road quite well. It's just as rewarding to drive on road as it is off. There's very few cars that have that breadth of ability. Range Rover sure has come a long way, and it's more than 4 decades on the market. This thing, there's not much else like it. Nothing else can match it in its level of on and off-road performance and the luxury and comfort that it carries. Sure, there's new vehicles like the Rolls-Royce Cullinan and the Bentley Bentayga out there on the market, but neither of those can match one of these off-road. Even with these big 22-inch wheels on it, it still goes just about most of the places someone with this sort of car would want to go. We reckon the next model Range Rover is going to go up in luxury, up in price as well. It'll go up there to match them. So there's going to be all sorts of levels of technology in it, features, things we've never seen before in cars. For me though, I'd be pretty happy with this SDV8 Autobiography in my shed.